So
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, whenever
Who does that?
you know, yeah,
Why does it smell in here?
I never thought about like how, yeah. So I was like,
And then I.
So I slid into Brett's DMs asking him for feet pics. And he was like, this is his mom. I have some saved for you, but that'll be $1,000 per foot.
Per toe. I'll take 10 of them.
I'm like,
take
I'm
the
ready to
whole
drain
10.
my bank account, please.
He does. He mentioned that.
Oh, that was...
That is a good intro.
Oh,
It's good to see the boy back.
dude, it's so great to see him and Hakeem, the two, like...
Celebrities.
yeah, basically. They've
highlights.
outgrown the show.
Yeah,
They've-
they're more famous now than Jenn, I think.
Yeah, I've got a lot of love for both those guys. I'm more excited, I will say, to talk about that episode than Fantasy Suites. But I guess
What was that other episode?
we can probably get through that one pretty
Okay,
quickly.
we can go.
This is Jamie.
This is Vic.
This is like
Brett.
the Brett.
The Brett. No, literally.
Literally, the Brett cast.
The
there we
Brett
go.
cast.
We have reached a horrific week of 2 episodes. No,
We have survived.
it wasn't as bad as I thought, but we did have to consume it. We consumed it all. It's a weird way to put it. We consumed it all in one sitting. I feel, boy, are my arms tight.
My eyes are tired.
My brain
It's
is
drained.
I feel like all the liquid from my drain is a brain.
It has drained.
It's been like leaking out my ears, through my nose. I thought I just had to like blow my nose, but it's just like brain fluid.
The rest of your cells.
Any like normal thoughts and thinking is gone. All I can think about is Fantasy Suites, Brett's feet, and Hakeem's eyes. Oh, those eyes.
Oh.
I love it.
What I see every night.
And I'm so happy.
And I can't be happier.
Let's do the first episode.
If we
from,
have to. All right.
Monday. So the Fantasy Suites, we pick up. Jenn talks with Molly Mesnick, former contestant on Jason Mesnick's season.
I'll believe you.
Yeah, you're the expert on the show now. You've seen every season. Am I right? Wrong?
Yeah, I've seen 2 of them. So basically the entire show.
Yeah, all the ones that matter. It was sort of just like a debrief conversation where Jenn was basically saying like what she doesn't like about each one. She was like, here's what worries me about Devin. Here's what worries me about Marcus. Here's what really worries me about Jonathan. And it's like, all right, what do you like about him? Do I need to talk about that? Like, they're here. What more do I need to say?
Do I need to say more?
It was kind of just like a repeat. Like, her things for Marcus and Jonathan were the same thing, where it's like, I feel like they're holding back, or like they're not fully saying like how they feel, whatever. And
They're
then
not
like
ready.
Devin, it's like, no, he is saying everything he's feeling. I don't know if I'm like, now I'm holding back.
Yeah, that is interesting. But
Yeah.
that does come to play
Yeah,
later.
it's a heavy player.
Yeah.
Because
A
Devin
little bit of
gets
foreshadowing.
Yeah, a little foreshadowing. I'm a little more backshadowing.
Yeah.
And by that I mean my back has an enormous I don't know.
Needs a shave.
Yeah, I've got a hairy back.
That's a good segue. We can go into our sponsor, the wax
Yeah.
for the back.
The back wax.
The back wax.
We just like using glue.
Yeah, I use Elmer's glue.
Glue. Gorilla glue.
I do it to a wall, and then I try to like peel myself out.
Dude, I like step onto like a little step stool, lean against the wall, like have my back and like arms. I like starfish up against the wall, and then I have someone like kick the step stool out from under me. And immediately I can just feel
grab
my
it.
like skin peeling off.
That's a good way. That's a
Yeah.
good sheep way. For like the beach season.
Yeah, hot boy summer.
I'm
Pick
ready.
up go to your local like Staples and pick up some glue.
It works.
Devin, first fantasy suite. He knows how he feels about Jen. He's in love with her. He's not afraid to say it. They go on like we're in Hawaii. We should mention we are in Hawaii.
We're not, but they were.
Yeah, well, we were because we were Jen's fourth and fifth picks. She didn't want to talk about, but
Yeah, we didn't get any airtime.
that's what the secret ending is, by the way. Like, she actually doesn't pick
Either of the two.
either of the remaining two. She picks one of us because we were there.
And it wasn't me.
What did they went on a helicopter ride. They
That's
ate
unique.
by a waterfall.
Yeah.
Didn't everyone get like a waterfall like moment with her?
There were
Jonathan
multiple
also, I think they all
waterfalls.
okay. Devin has it seems to be an overarching thing throughout the entire episode, which is like he knows how he feels, but she hasn't said "I love you" back. He feels like he kind of needs to hear that in order to
Feel validated.
and be prepared to like actually propose if she chooses him. Like he was saying, like, right now I kind of I don't feel like the one, which I'm like, yeah, well, you may
three.
not be.
You're the one of the three.
Yeah. Well, and he was like, yeah, I feel like one of, and I'm like, well, that's kind of
You got
exactly accurate. Like, you are aware. But throughout the entire time, it did seem like he was like, without directly saying it, he was fishing a little bit. He had his rod in the water and was like, I put some bait on it. Like,
Let me see if you can take it.
Yeah. It's like I'm jigging it right in front of your face with the "I love yous" and like the I don't want to like ever pressure you, but I also want to know how you're feeling. Please tell me.
Tell me. How do I make you feel? Is there any word that comes to mind?
Yeah, is there any like specific word? Maybe like
really
starts with L.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Describes, you could say, to your family, maybe.
Opposite of hate. You know, he was doing a lot of fishing, and she was doing a really good job of. What did you say earlier? Just not
Deflecting.
Deflecting, yeah. She all of her things were like not non-ans. Well, yeah.
It was just like different. She was like praising him in all the ways, but saying
She was giving him in any other scenario really nice compliments. I would say a good amount of validation and reassurance.
right, just not the thing he wanted.
Not the thing he wants in this specific situation, which is like to hear it back, the "I love you."
Okay.
But she did kind of, I pointed out to you, like at one moment she was like I can't tell you how much you mean to me. Like she was almost like winking at him, like I actually am not allowed
I'm
right now.
physically not
I'm
allowed
literally
to
not allowed to tell you how much I feel about you. I just want you to know that though. Like I need to tell you I'm literally unable to tell you. This is kind of saying something. I hope you're picking up on it, which it didn't seem like he did. I don't know if that's what she was trying to do. It
could
kind
have
of
been.
seemed like it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That
It was
was-
interesting the way she phrased that.
I would actually do that if I were in her position and like didn't want to like if she it seems like she is conscious of the fact that she's on a show and
Right,
like
and
the
doesn't wanna
Bachelorette and she's
expose.
like I kind of like have to like I realize I am like falling in love and trying to thank you motorcyclist for your input. I couldn't agree more.
That.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like she seems like aware of like yes, she's trying to like fall in love, but also like make TV and like not spoil it.
Yeah, not choose them.
But like I will
Right now.
say like to a certain degree, and I would say later on she kind of was like, oh, to hell with that. Like I kind of
Yeah,
now
she-
is it. But so
She got like push comes to shove, she
She got put on the spot a bit, but we'll get to that. They do go to their fantasy suite.
Whoa,
Nice.
it's fantastic.
It seemed like even when they were saying goodbye, like he was still kind of being like, "Yeah, I'm definitely
I don't
not
think she
afraid to
likes
tell
me.
you how I feel and how much I love you. Like I would never ask you to do the same."
That being said,
That being
is there anything
said,
you'd like to say?
yeah, I mean, she didn't say it on that
Right
date
then,
at any
no.
point. What next? Next, we got Jonathan. She was forcing, dude. She was like Hansel and Gretel witch, bro. She was like forcing like sweets and like donuts on it.
He's like, yeah, I'm not really. I don't want to.
I'm not really a
cutting
sweets
right
guy.
now.
Would you like a Nutella filled donut?
2 Nutella filled 55 burgers.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
30 cream donuts, jelly.
like 80 shaved ice, extra sugar and condensed milk. You said lemonade. I said add like
full stick of butter.
full stick of butter and like 80 packs of sugar. How do you feel about that, Jonathan? I'm ready to be put in the oven.
He's good now.
He's greased
fat
up.
enough.
What else? Yeah, they really just ate and like
They
drank.
did.
They went to like a market, looked at like a crystal or something. I think they also got a water. Yeah, they got a waterfall as well.
Whoa.
Jenn talked more about growing up fully Vietnamese with a Vietnamese family, but growing up in a like all white neighborhood.
Yeah.
Not
school.
knowing, going to school with all like white
Whiteys.
kids.
Yeah, that would suck if you're the only like race.
Well, yeah, she said like it felt like she didn't belong
couldn't
or she
express
couldn't.
herself.
Yeah. She even said like, yeah, I felt weird bringing my lunch to school because it was like different from
Yeah.
the other kids. Oh, Jen.
Don't be ashamed to not have like brought like a peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
That's not exactly the standard of food.
Yeah. And Jonathan said he also grew up, but his like parents were more expressive, like him being mixed.
Yeah, who he is.
Yeah, like he felt like he was raised all encompassing of each part of his race and ethnicity, which he said like he hopes when raising kids like he wants to do the exact same thing. And he said even with he was going pretty far forward with Jenny. He's like, yeah, with our kids. I'm like, whoa, back it up, Jonathan. You don't know yet.
Calm down.
Calm down a little bit.
But he does get to do that, I think.
Yeah, sure. Surely.
Oh no. Yeah, then what happened after that?
I'm trying to think. Like he wasn't as worried about the "I love you." From
Yeah,
Jen,
he
which
did not say
didn't-
that, and she also did not say that.
Yeah. Like they did go to the fantasy suite. They both woke up feeling good, happy, hopeful. I don't know. It just seemed very
He didn't know
normal.
what was coming.
Yeah, he has no idea. This guy has no idea. Then we find out that Devin
Is anxious.
Yeah,
He's pacing.
he's sort of like
He's day drinking.
well,
Or just like a soda.
yeah, he was having like a really hard root beer.
Extra root.
Yeah, this one had like too many roots on it. It's like I think you picked like the wrong kind of like mushrooms and like put them on my pizza. Yeah, he was spiraling a little bit, being
Yeah,
like
he's going down the dark.
yeah, like
the dark hole.
I thought I was okay with it, or like I tried to like he said like for the first time I didn't like say what I was actually thinking. I just said more of what I thought she wanted to hear about like being okay with not knowing, like, or not basically putting her on the spot and be like, no, you need
You
to
have
tell
to
me.
or
You
tell
have-
me.
Tell me right now.
Tell me.
We also learned that Marcus is also very uncertain. He even said like, yeah, I'm pretty sure Jen likes me like a lot more than I like her right now. I was like, all right, bro, don't tell her that.
Maybe keep that to yourself. Yeah, that was interesting. He did self-sabotage himself throughout the whole date.
Yeah, like when they were actually, like they went on a boat, they went snorkeling with mantas. Pretty epic. I'd like to do that. But throughout the entire time, he was saying like, yeah, I am still just like, even though you've met my family, I am still like doubtful or uncertain because like I'm not used to this. And like before they're like fantasy suite, he's like, yeah, I'm not in love with you yet. And she's like, okay, but I am. It's like
She did admit it.
she told him, and he like that made him get really emotional. He was like almost like he felt bad for like not saying it back or not being to that point with her. Which I don't know. It does feel weird because now if she chooses him, it's like I wonder if he feels like pressured as far as like I wonder if he thinks like, oh shit, she's gonna pick me.
So I have
to like get to this point, and it's like I wonder if he feels like that type of like pressure or mindset. But
well, he better get there.
Yeah, he better get there.
That is interesting though. But do you think because she wants someone who is ready,
who is certain?
So I can't see her picking him if he's not there.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's more on him.
Now that we know that he is one of the final two, it is funny because Devin even like
with Jonathan, right?
Yeah, sure, with John. Well, okay, let's back it up. This is something me and you were talking about while it happened. We found it funny that she told Marcus that she loved him. Let's say that this was completely unrelated to knowing how Devin was feeling and that he was like he has expressed before that he's worried that she'll say I love you to someone else, and he's freaking out now because she hasn't said I love you back to him. Why do you think do you think it is completely her decision from a genuine place that she felt so strongly enough to tell Marcus? Literally seems like the only one who does not feel the same way about her, that she loves him. Because I kind of said like, I wonder if like the producers like planted a seed and be like, I'm not saying like they would tell her that like Devin's like freaking out because it's like
she wouldn't do that.
She would not agree to it at that point. But she'd be like,
they would be like, hey, you should really tell him.
Yeah, well, they should say like, are you in love with anyone? Like, and like if Marcus really is the last one, like that got the fantasy suite, and they're like, you really haven't told any of these guys that you love him, like any of them yet. Like, are you really gonna like be okay with like getting through fantasy suites? Not like, and none of these guys knowing if like you love them or not. And she's like, oh shit, like I guess I got to now, like something weird like that
to make that whole narrative,
like to put some pressure on her. But like, okay, do you think that she actually feels that strongly for Marcus?
It's I think it was definitely pushed a little.
I think it was pushed too. I think it was like not like fabricated, because I will say like
she really felt that, but she was kind of like pushed to say that.
Yeah, I think so. I think she was convinced or like persuaded or manipulated almost into saying it to him. I think because of the like Devin side stuff of being like, man, if she says like I love you to someone else, I'm out, or
it'll be a breaking point.
And if she doesn't say it back to me, and it's like, I am curious because, like, I don't know. Like, Devin and Marcus are the final two. Do you think that if she picks Devin, do you think she'll she has told him, like without him watching this back, like do you think she told him like right away, like, yes, I did tell Marcus I loved him? Or do you think like he's not like finding this out until like watching this?
Oh, he's not finding this out. Well,
That would be pretty like shitty. If
yeah,
she, like,
what opportunity would she tell him, do you think?
well, I'm just saying, like, if she picks him,
Oh,
do you think
okay.
after the fact she would be like, just so you know, like, I did, like, especially if he did express like that, like, I'm like scared that you said I love you to anyone else, like, she'd be like, yeah, sure, you don't have nothing to worry. No, like, I don't know.
Yeah. By the way, you don't need to watch that
Yeah, don't
show.
watch the show if you're worried about that.
Surely she would say that if he got that specific. But do you think she knows that that's a fear for him?
Yeah, if she like if he told her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. Maybe he might have mentioned it like in something that we haven't seen, or maybe during their fantasy sweep, but or after the fact. But I'm just thinking that if it really was like manipulated, that whole thing, and like if the producers did this with the thought in mind of like, oh, this is gonna really fuck with like Devin, or like because it's kind of weird in the sense of like, well, he's not gonna know because she's probably not gonna tell him during this. Like she might tell him when it's over.
Yeah, definitely not during.
Like that, but like she's not gonna tell him that she said I love you to Marcus like during this. Like she's not gonna be like, oh hey Devin, by the way, I know you have, like we're still in the middle of this, but I told Marcus like it's not gonna happen. So it's like it does make me curious, like if it was pushed or like sort of coerced or whatever, because like it's not gonna have any effect on him during it. Like even when Devin came and did talk to Jenn after all of the like fantasy suite dates, and he was like, "Yeah, I have to be honest right now. I'm not doing.
I don't want to
okay.
put you on the press. I don't
Yeah,
want to
like
put the pressure on
I
you.
don't want to put the pressure on you, but like I am really struggling. I feel like I'm the safe option for you," which
That's a good option.
it's kind
I
of
do
like
the
it's
safe
kind of
option.
accurate, I will say, at least now, because like if she does actually like
No, I like the
love
dangerous
Marcus.
option.
What?
I like the dangerous option.
Yeah, we go. Well, Marcus does seem like the dangerous option, just in the sense of like,
Yeah, he's
are you
not
picking
ready.
someone that even like likes you or feels the same way
Is
about
he
you?
even like here for you? It's like, what show is this again?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think Devin is not wrong. Like he is kind of the safe option because he's fully expressed how he feels for her, what he wants, what he's looking for, and how he is ready. And she's just like, okay,
Okay.
this is good to know in case my first choice doesn't like pan out how I
Yeah.
hope.
As a backup safe option, that's good to know.
But going back to like, if the whole "I love you" to Marcus was like manipulated, it's fucked up in general if that is the case.
Yeah,
Like
to
if
be
they were
pushed
doing that, pushing for
in
that.
any way.
But especially if she does pick
Devin.
Devin, it's fucking with Jenn as well. It's not just fucking with
Yeah.
Devin, it's fucking with Jenn as well, because they do know that he's freaking out. And like they could have been like saying to like Devin, like, oh, like what I think, like, I don't know if you should know this, but she actually did say I love you to Marcus, or like she said I love you to someone, and he's just
Yeah,
like,
that
oh
would
fuck, it wasn't me. So
Yeah, that would be pretty wild.
it's just like if she does pick Devin and this was like pushed, it wasn't completely Jen's idea, they could have like seriously sabotaged this whole thing. The producers could have, in my opinion. Because like if he would have left from that, like if it is him and she didn't say I love you back, he probably would have left, right? Don't you think that that's what that
If he
conversation-
knew about it, if he was like told about it, yeah, I'm sure.
But
But
I'm
they
just
probably
saying, like,
didn't tell him because they didn't want him.
yeah, no.
to leave.
But I'm just saying, like, he probably went in to that conversation with Jenn after the fact really seeking that like validation he wants, probably
needing
wanting to
it.
hear it. So do you think that if she didn't say I love you back,
Yeah,
because she
he
does,
would've-
I like how she's like, you idiot, of course I love you, you freaking idiot, stupid idiot, I love you.
You idiots. How dare you?
But
not
if she
think that.
wouldn't have said
Yeah,
that,
I think we would have went home.
you think he would have left?
Yeah. I think
And that's just like, in my
I think that's what he
opinion,
needed. He even said it was well, he said it wasn't an ultimatum, but it
kind
pretty
of
much was.
It seemed like it could have been, yeah. But I'm just like, if it isn't Devin, then she didn't need to say I love you. And I don't blame her that she did, but it's like, you could have let him go home and it would have been, all right, retrospectively. But like, what if she just really felt the pressure of like, oh, he's asking me for something, but I really don't know if I can say this. Like, I'm gonna just like hope that I'm gonna say everything else that I can, where I'm like, I can't tell you how I really feel, but I really feel strong about you, but I can't tell you how much, like, while winking at him. And if he like doesn't, like, just hope that he gets the hint. But if he like didn't, then he could have left and she would have been like, well, fuck, there goes my pick. There goes who I like want to
so
be
she
with.
needed to say it if she was going to pick
That's
him.
what I do think. Like this,
So,
that conversation kind
We
of.
kind of know.
I feel
I
like
know.
she kind of is gonna pick Devin now, because
Yeah.
she probably was like, no, the show isn't worth it. If I'm gonna pick Devin,
You need to say.
I'm being put on the spot. I need to tell him no.
It does seem like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Him or Jonathan.
Yeah, surely Jonathan. Jonathan makes a comeback. It leaves on a little bit of a cliffhanger of that conversation. But then we get to the tell-all. That's the first thing we see. Then we see the rose ceremony of who's gonna go home. The only person she didn't say I love you to.
Oh no.
Devin, I'm sorry you're going home. I literally know I told you I love you like 5 minutes ago, but
I'm sorry.
yeah, I'm sorry.
I
It just
don't.
had to be you. I was just saying that.
I was just joking.
I called you an idiot, and you clearly are, because you actually thought that I
Believed
love
it.
you. No, poor Jonathan. I will say it actually did seem like Jonathan was like broken up about. Like he seemed, dare I say, heartbroken.
Definitely, like more so than anyone else.
Like you take Jeremy leaving last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I like Jeremy, but
I
it
do
didn't
like
seem
him.
like he was.
Far along.
Yeah, it didn't seem like he was really like heartbroken over the breakup. Where I felt like Jonathan, it came across more so that he was.
Yeah, poor Jonathan. Pour one out.
Pour
Good
one
old
out for Jonathan. Let's get into the like fun stuff now.
We deserve the dessert after the gruel.
Yeah, the gruel after playing in the trash for like 2 hours.
It's some clean fun.
A lot of the guys are back. All of the ones that were involved in drama, all of the ones that we loved, and then also a couple of guys that I'm like,
Yes.
who are you? Like, oh, you were here? Okay. I guess
You were on this
I'll
season?
take your word for it.
I didn't know you were on the show.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a few guys that I didn't like.
Yeah, I
recognize.
forgot about.
But they highlighted Brett. They gave him his love.
Oh yeah,
Apparently,
they know.
like we have said, we are not the only ones who love him. Apparently,
I am.
The world loves him.
Okay,
He's
but
no-
I'm his number one fan though.
You sent him the
Yeah,
DM about like
The feet.
open arms, open legs, and like open. What could have the last thing could have been if she already said like open legs, or
Yeah.
what do you think that's what it was? I thought it said open arms,
said open mouth.
open heart, open arms, open mouth, and open probably legs.
Legs was I think it was yeah.
Dude, and his response was so funny. It's like, yeah, my mom is like watching. I can't.
So yes,
So yes,
my mom. I'll make my mom proud.
it's like, or the feet pics one. Who's like, yeah, I don't do foot content yet,
Yeah.
and I was like cheering. I was like, give it to us, give it to us. Who did they go to next? Oh, for some reason, Aaron got like
Oh yeah,
an
something.
unnecessary amount of like
Attention.
attention.
I
Like-
even forgot. I thought he was like last season.
Yeah. What was it? They talked. He got asked about like, oh, your departing conversation
Right.
with Jen. Like, what was that all about? And he was
Who
like,
was that?
me and Jen had such a good connection. I figured she'd know that I was just looking. I was like, I don't know. Are you sure about that? Are you sure
I think
about that?
you thought.
Yeah, you thought that. And then they like Jesse was like, so can you elaborate that? Who were the guys you were referring to? And he was like, well, clearly in that moment, like two would have been like Devin and like Sam N. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's probably like that's who we figured you were talking about.
Yeah.
And then it was like also probably Spencer. And I was like, what? What are you talking about?
That was weird. Why Spencer?
He's like, yeah, bro, I like watching back, seeing how you were on your date with him or with her and how uncomfortable you were about talking about your previous relationship. I was like, two things.
Bro.
Two things. You can't say this when you're saying like, yeah, I thought this when watching it back. You didn't. That means you didn't know about it in the moment. So you couldn't have been talking about it.
Yeah. How can you like add context to something that happened
Yeah,
in
it's
the
like
past?
in the moment I had no idea anything about Spencer, but after watching
psychically
it back,
knew there
I'm
was
now
something.
saying it.
I knew there was something about you, bro.
Yeah, and watching it back, I was totally
yeah.
right. You were uncomfortable talking about your like previous relationship, and Spencer was like, "Yeah, it was like on my first date with her," and like just like I don't know, that doesn't mean I'm disingenuous or there's something off about me. It can just be like difficult to talk about a previous like divorce.
Yeah. There's
like-
no shock.
And Aaron's like, no, I've been divorced too, so I know what it's like. It's like,
All right, then talk about yours.
yeah, like you're comfortable talking about yours. Talking about it right now.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And then the book thing they talked about.
Dude,
they had
yeah.
the brother.
And he was trying to play it off. Yeah, I had no idea that my twin brother was on the show. My twin brother. Like, I'm
Do
not
you think I
saying-
watched the stuff he's definitely seen it. He had to.
You can't like say like yeah like all siblings are like super close. If one of them goes on a fucking TV show, you're gonna know
You're
about
probably
it.
gonna
You're gonna
watch it.
know like what happened. They're probably gonna talk about it. Yeah, and a big thing on the season that his brother Noah was on was that he was given a book, and yeah, his brother was in the audience being like, yeah, the book thing is not a good move. When what happened to me, I thought it was like someone talking down to me, condescending. It was not. You did the exact same thing. When it was like, yeah, I do not condone this.
Yeah, he got roasted by his own
Own
twin.
brother, who was like
Oh.
experienced on the show, who could have given him like pointers, and it's like, don't give anyone a book.
Don't do the book thing, man.
It is almost like a little bit fucked up if they did talk about it and like he did know about his brother's season, and his brother is like, yeah, that was like a pretty like crazy thing to do, and she was like, oh, maybe I should do that, and now like his brother's like, no, I wasn't condoning.
Now that it went over poorly.
Yeah, like I'm gonna actually
No.
back off from it and be like, yeah, no, you shouldn't have done that.
Hakeem.
Hakeem.
He's doing
Oh, well,
well.
then Devin drama. Like, Aaron talked about how he had an issue, but then Sam M talking about how he had an issue. Sam M and Thomas talking about their issue with Devin. And I like how, like, Jeremy, he's pretty quiet. First of all, he gives a very quiet vibe, but he's, like, the first one to defend Devin. And he, dude, they all just start like clowning Sam M because they're like, if Devin did one thing right, is he kept the main thing. And like, they all just started like making fun of like Sam M and like all of his like lines, the main thing, best foot, like all the weird like
ferocious love.
Yeah, all the weird lines that he used. And like Jeremy was like, if like Devin was the main thing, then yes, Sam kept it the main thing, the entire time.
That one was good.
It was just really funny, and it was like he was just getting clowned super hard. And
Yeah, deservedly so.
Sam N talked about like the shit he got for saying I love you to Jen on their date. And like the other Sam and Thomas were like, yeah, all you should have done is not said that and just like dance naked. That's literally like what they were saying. Like, why couldn't he have just like gotten half naked like the rest of us and like busted it down? I'm like, why do you care? Why do you want?
You wanted to see that? Huh?
Yeah, why do you want that so much?
Yeah, I thought it was, again, like they were just mad at someone doing something different
Yeah.
than everyone else, like Devin.
Yeah, Devin and everyone clearly was against.
You're not
Sam.
following the rules of love, man.
Yeah, or I only was taught to love one way, which is like I don't know how to like interpret that.
Yeah, Sam with an H. Sam.
There's a third one in the mix now.
The third one.
Sam
I only
M
know how to love
said I
one
only
way,
learned how to love one way.
and it was the wrong way.
Yeah, it's like unfortunately, it is a way that has done you.
No good service.
Yeah, no good service. Has not given people a good opinion on you. Like, what else can we talk about that? Like, yeah, they were all just like clowning Sam and Thomas on just being like, why were you always so concerned about Devin? Like, why did you care that much about him?
Because that's why we were here.
And he was the main thing.
He was the main thing.
Sam M did get like a couch moment though, where he was like, I don't know, like, could you say he was like doubling? It was very like mixed, like wishy-washy, where he was like partly doubling down on like, yeah, no, I did love her, and the main thing was just like being open, searching for love, and like being authentic. Like, if that's gonna like generate hate, then so be it. And I'm like, I don't know if that's quite what it was, but
Along with like a lot of other things, then yeah.
along with like, yeah, being like disrespectful, lacking like awareness in like a partner, not being able to express how you feel about your partner,
Only talking about yourself.
being super concerned about like what other people are doing, being like judgmental about them. It's like, yeah, I don't know if that's like I don't know if that's exactly what you think that you were doing, but
Yeah.
well, and I like the one thing that someone said where it was like you even like admitted to like only like or thinking that it was gonna be Maria Daisy, and he was like, yeah, but after like talking or like thinking about it, I couldn't imagine myself with either of those two. And everyone's just like, why did you like go on the show then?
Yeah, why did you go on it if you thought it was going to be those two?
Yeah, he was like, if anyone actually like thought it was gonna be Jen or like didn't think it was gonna be Maria and Daisy, you're all like lying to yourselves. And they're all like, no. It's like
You're on your
I'm
own.
sure there is some truth to that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they all were surprised,
Well, yeah, sure. And that,
but I'm sure they were all
that's
fine with it.
fine. Yeah, that's the thing.
But
is
as long
just
as
be
they-
open to it.
Yeah, as long as they were open to it, it seemed like
It's like,
they
why
all
does
were.
it matter? It's like, sure, you
Doesn't
could
matter,
probably
yeah.
expect it to be someone.
You can expect it to be Jesse, but
Yeah.
sometimes it won't.
And then he's there, but he's not the one you're dating. You can be disappointed about that too. But yeah, he made it seem like he was trying to like defend that he was expecting, which like, I don't know. I just feel like that's not something he needed to ever admit. Because
Yeah, he didn't really need to talk
again, he
about that.
probably is right where like other guys were probably thinking, oh, it's probably
Most likely.
I doubt many of them were expecting it to be Jen.
No.
If any, like as far as expecting, like, oh yeah, it's gonna be Jen. I'm sure there was ones that like, oh, I hope it's so and so or so and so or so and so, or yeah, it seems like it's gonna be so and
One of
so.
these two, yeah. But it's not like I'm only doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
If
Like
it's these two.
I'm only gonna do it. But yeah, like when he said like I didn't like see myself with either of those two, and then they're just like, well, why did you agree to come on the show then? If you were so convinced, like, if you really thought it was gonna be one of those two, and you
Yeah,
didn't see
it was
yourself
weird.
with either of those people,
He was just trying to defend himself, but then just making him look bad.
I don't know, dude. I have so many just more questions.
I
for
know.
him.
More questions than answers. And then something about the doll eyes of Jen.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like Spencer was like, it wasn't just that too. Like, but you like at the end were like insulting her. You called her dull, like as you were
He's
leaving.
like, no, I just said that eyes were dull.
Yeah, I told her eyes dull. Like I was used to her like energy, and when she came in to the room, I could just see the look in her eyes. It was so dull. There was no energy. So I wasn't calling her dull. I was calling her eyes dull. And I was like, dude, you're just like, you don't know how, like, he's trying so hard to like talk his way out of all these things. And he's really just like talking his way around them all.
I know. Deeper into trouble.
Well, it's like you're just enforcing or yeah, reinforcing a lot of people's like opinion and like perspective on you, which is it doesn't seem like you either come across as like a little like dumb and just like unaware
Yeah.
and like not
Well, even Jen said like emotionally unintelligent.
yeah Jen, oh man, when Jen
Jen
came out
roasted.
she went like hard after
So like,
him.
this is a roast of Sam, am I wrong?
Yeah, when Jen came out, she went after Thomas and like for Thomas, she at least had a little bit of like good where she was like, I wish you
At
would have
least,
just like
yeah.
focused more, like because the first night
It was great.
was
We
great.
talked
We
about
we
our
bonded
families.
over like being immigrants or Vietnamese, like immigrant families. But then like you were so obsessed with like talking to other guys, you pulled Devin away from me to talk to him. It's like, why couldn't you have talked to me? And he was like, yeah, I wish I could go back and change that and focus more on you. And it's like, okay, great. No one cares at this point.
Yeah, we got it.
But then Sam, it was like, dude, she went after him hard. She had like literally no good things to say.
Yeah,
about
nothing.
him.
It's like after watching it back, oh, she had a lot of things. Like the way you disrespected everyone, we were only there for yourself.
Yeah, and she
Like, I hope
pointed out,
you learn for this.
she pointed out, we never talked. Like we literally just didn't talk. Our relationship was not based on any like actual like communication or like anything other than like physical attraction and compatibility.
Right.
Like it was cool to see her do that and have like a bit of a moment. And like again, like Sam again, very wishy-washy, like doubled down, but also like apologized. He's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I do feel like I owned up and like took accountability for that, but also that's just like who I am. Like, and it's like, oh, dude.
Oh no.
Like, I just don't know how to like respond or feel about him because it's like, oh, she called him out also for like the whole him on social media and
right.
like him and his
Friends'
family and friends like coming to his defense and like blaming the edit of the show or the producers, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. That was you, bro.
Yeah, she
It's
said like every moment on the show of me was 100% me.
Yeah, it's like they can only. I feel like they can only edit so much. It's not like they were literally like.
Yeah, they put words.
That was the thing. Is like everything that came out was something
him.
you said. It wasn't like AI generated or something. It's like even if things were out of context, calling like Devin a sheep and you're a lion is
Still
you said that.
disrespectful,
You
yeah.
still said that. It's like, I don't know, bro. It's like he's such a weird character. It's like, I don't know. It really just, there was no like resolution for it.
Yeah, it did not end on a good note.
It didn't seem like there was any sort of redemption. And again, to me, it's just like there's more questions. Is it like, is he really like not picking up like what people are criticizing him for? Like, is he really that unaware?
Yeah, it just seems to be like a defense mechanism for him, just to not let it affect him, brushing it off.
Yeah.
At least that's what it seems like.
Because it's hard to say that he like fully doubled down on his being like,
Yeah, he never really did anything. He
was
only
just like kind of like,
talking
I
around
wish it went different type
Yeah.
thing. And it's like, okay, that's a good start. But like, why do you feel like it didn't go right in the first place? Like, what do you think was the issue? And it was like, the main thing. Oh shit, I can't. You guys already made fun of
The
me for
best
that.
main thing
It was
forward.
like ferocious feet forward. Fuck, I know, like I can't come up. I don't know. It's just like, I like, again, I think it was Hakeem who called him out. It was like, you couldn't say like what you loved about her, yet you said you loved her. And like Jesse was like said, like, do you still like stand? Did you really love her, or like that seemed like a Hail Mary? And he's like, no, I stand by that. It's like, okay, why were you like not able to say what you loved about her? And he was like, I just don't think I could put it into words like how I really felt. I didn't think they're like words could do it justice. And it's like, Hakeem was like, yeah, if I love someone, I want to be able to say what I love about them. It's like, yes, there you go.
Yes,
You should
I
be
agree.
able to say what you love about someone if you love them.
That is true.
Even if
I
it's
agree.
something simple. Like, I love how you make me smile. There we go. Whoa. Sam, is
Write
that
that
really
down.
hard to say that?
I'm writing that down.
Write that down. I don't know, dude. It really was frustrating because it was like there was nothing to it. There was no redemption. It really didn't even seem like he was picking up on like,
Yeah, like he was learning from it or will change.
because yeah, he was saying like, if me being open to love and looking for love is going to generate hate, then so be it. It's like, no. That's not what it was. That's not what it, like, people are pissed at you and annoyed by you and like you're getting all the shit you're getting. That's not why.
It's just the haters.
Yeah.
Fucking hate.
Yeah, dude, he's like that. He has a bumper sticker that says like, haters gonna hate.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know. All right, enough about Sam. Who is next? Jonathan. We just saw him. We didn't get anything new. He's like, yes,
Oh,
I'm
Jonathan.
heartbroken.
How does it feel?
I'm excited to see her. And then it's like, by the way, you want to be on Paradise? And he's like, yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll take it.
I'll do it. Yeah, he got the first official invite. Yeah, no, I think he would be definitely one I would root for. One that I'm like, yeah, no, I want to see him like actually get
He'll
a
win.
real. Yeah, he'll win.
No, yeah, I definitely want him to be successful
Yeah.
in Paradise.
I want him to
I want that to be a good ending.
come out of Paradise in a relationship. Grant, our first talk with the next Bachelor. What did we learn about him?
He's looking for love.
He is looking for love.
He wants someone beautiful on the inside.
Yeah, I put down that this interview was just to hype him up.
Yeah, there's nothing really too much.
I mean,
Just-
and he said he's looking for love that is. I feel bad. I can't even remember what he said.
Yeah, it was something.
Genuine.
Yeah, genuine.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know. We did learn that there's supposedly been over 10,000 new applicants to be on his season.
Well, 10,001 now.
Yeah, 10,002 because me and Vic just submitted our applications.
That is pretty. Is
I
that
wanted
more?
Jesse to be like, and we accepted them all. So like, you're gonna have like 10,000 women. Your season is gonna be like 4 years long.
You're gonna have a one-on-one with everyone.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You eliminate like 1,000 every year. You have a 10-year season.
And you won't know who 90% of them are.
Yeah. You only get to see like one like a day. So like you might see like if you see like one more than once a year, you're in luck.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna win. That's it.
What was it? Oh yeah, Jenn came out. Oh yeah, she called out Thomas and Sam M. She had like nice things to say about other Sam, who was getting shit on for being the love virgin and being like, "Why are you here?" type thing. I think it was like Thomas was like, "You were like you didn't know what you were doing here or whatever," and Jenn like basically said that in just like a nicer way, where it was like it was nice to be by your side as you were like discovering and growing and learning new things about like love and what you want out of relationships, not just like a you don't know what you're doing, bro.
Yeah.
A less judgmental.
Yeah, that was a
way.
good way to put it. I don't ever want to see you around here, kid. Do you think he'll show up
On Paradise.
on Paradise?
Maybe. I like how he wore the leather jacket again. I liked
Yeah,
that.
that's a good one.
He wore the leather jacket, but went back to being like more initial Sam N, where it was like a little bit more
Timid.
innocent, yeah,
Yeah.
and not like 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 putting the like trophy down so guys can't sit next to him.
Yeah, I like that.
That
I
was
like
very.
that guy.
It was so funny. She talked about being the first Asian bachelorette or lead, and how being Vietnamese, like her family was like. She even said like her mom probably would have preferred her not being the bachelorette because of their culture, not dating.
It's not normal.
Yeah, it's not normal. I mean, I guess it's arguably it's not normal even in
Any culture.
even in, let's just say like American culture is normal.
Yeah, I think anyone's going to criticize.
Yeah,
Or have their
30
doubts.
people at once and expecting to get engaged to one of them in like 2 months. It's like, okay.
That sounds normal.
Yeah, that's what's the matter with
what's
that?
wrong?
What's the matter with that?
Anyway, it's probably too long, if anything.
Yeah. Like you need that much time,
I
right?
know. What do you do? Like talk all day?
But
You
yeah,
just see the person and you instantly know.
like if I matched with you on Tinder, I have
That's
bought
it.
a ring already.
I'm ready.
I have the ring.
Our first date is the wedding.
The first message I send you is my wedding vows. No, but she talked about from like Vietnamese culture being like more private, especially with dating. Like it's not something that is talked about, let alone like public information. Basically, like
For everyone to see. Yeah.
for everyone to see. Like it's just not something she's used to. Like but she's happy to like represent Asian culture and be like the figure for it. And I am curious because like she didn't call out, I feel like, as much as she could have, and dare I say should have, like the show. Like she could have been like, yeah, I was kind of hoping I wouldn't be one of 2 Asian people on my season. And like, yeah, you guys are all being like, yeah, how does it feel to be the first like Asian lead? And like, be like, oh yeah, it's great. Where are all like the Asian men at though? Like it's Thomas who fucked. He was a bad like,
Yeah.
not of like Asian culture, but just like oh fuck, I don't care about him.
Yeah.
It's like she could have been like, it would have been nice to have like more Asian representation on the show. You know,
That would be good. That would have been good. All right, redo it.
yeah, have her read the thing again. Charity and Dotton were there. They were highlighted purely for the sake of getting another vacation to Greece because Dotton got sick on it.
Oh no.
They deserve it. I like it.
Yeah, they do.
And next season they'll get their 3rd trip.
Because he gets sick again, or she gets sick.
Yeah, she gets sick again, and they're like, third time's the charm.
All right.
We both got sick, and they're like, all right,
All right.
fourth time.
I think they're allergic to grease.
Yeah. Fourth time, maybe we'll like send you
somewhere
someplace else. What else? Oh, dude, we completely skipped over the like
I don't know
the
what you're
like
talking
best
about.
part of this episode, which was not even Bachelorette related. It was a promo for a completely unrelated show.
This was a very weird part.
It
Very
was a weird part.
Weird segue. It was like, before we go to commercial break, let me introduce this brand new show.
On
I thought it was gonna be like Paradise or the Golden Bachelor.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, oh, Golden Bachelorette. Like, I guess technically it's not new. I don't know why you said new, Jesse. But then she's like, oh, let's meet these ladies over here, and we see like secret lives of Mormon wives, and it was like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this?
What is this?
This looks incredible, but what is it?
Yeah.
But the thing I loved the most about it was when they were showing the promo, dude, they just had the camera on Hakeem the entire time.
It was a full Hakeem reaction video.
Oh my gosh. It's like they
Got
know.
his full reaction.
They know what we wanted, and he knew what we wanted too.
He delivered.
He delivered. I liked how they would just like slowly zoom in and then zoom out just to zoom in again. And he was just like, his eyes were wide the entire time. He dropped a couple like, oh shit. It's like,
I need more of this.
it's like, I will agree to watch the show if you give me a corner cam of Hakeem reacting to the show each episode.
Oh yeah, I would watch it.
I would watch it then.
I would watch it. If the last season of The Bachelor isn't like reacted to by Hakeem.
Oh,
if the wedding isn't reacted to, if he's not there.
Dude, he
as
needs
like
to be
the
officiating the
ring.
wedding.
Yeah, he's the ring boy or whatever you
The
call
ring
it.
bearer.
Ring bearer.
Brett is the officiator.
Oh yeah, that would be a dream.
Speaking of Hakeem, he got fucked over again at the end where he's like, yeah, I don't want to do any more spiders. And they're like, Hakeem, you're in luck. We have one right
We have
here.
15 minutes to fill.
We have like a few more minutes. We're going to give them all to you, but it's purely just going to be like scaring the living shit out of you, putting a huge ass tarantula on your
Yeah, we're
on your
doing a new
crotch.
show. It's Hakeem. It's covered in spiders.
Yeah. Oh man, Hakeem is going to be on like, if they ever like bring back Fear Factor, Hakeem is just going to be in every episode. After that though, I feel like they finally did him a solid, and I hope they stay true to it. Part of me hopes, even though I feel like it's not a great thing to say, but I hope he's single by next summer because they gave him the second
invitation.
Official invitation. He was like, of course, obviously.
Oh yeah.
I hope to see him there. I was hoping they'd give like the third one to like Brett.
Yeah. That would have been good.
What else?
Surely they did.
Do you remember any of the bloopers? Everyone loves the bloopers, but I feel like I can't remember them like as soon as they're like over. I can't remember any of them.
There's a fart, I think.
Oh yeah, Jonathan like farted.
The wedding
like
or the
the
rose ceremony.
Rose ceremony.
Bugs. People getting sick. Well, more of Hakeem.
Hakeem.
The Hakeem bloopers, and then
Dylan
their
being
head
tall, smacking his gourd.
Twice.
Anything else? All right, perfect. That's all I got. I guess, should we do final predictions? Who do you think the final two is?
Oh, that's tough.
Let's do predictions based on who do you think wins, but also in what.
And then who do you think loses?
Yeah, who do you think wins? Who do you think loses? You might be surprised by my like second pick, but also like, what do you? They say this every time though, but like they're saying like this is something never before done, type finale. It's gonna be super dramatic. never been done before. What do you like? Also, like, what do you predict?
And then it has that
to be?
snapshot of Jenn saying, "I can't let you propose to me,"
Yes. Yeah.
which is like what they're using as like the never before done.
Yeah. I'm curious. Okay. So, okay. First off, who do you think wins?
Jenn. Jesse. Probably Dylan. Devin. I'll go Devin.
I'm going with Devin too, just because, as we said earlier, I think when she kind of like, I don't want to say, is it fair to say caved when he kind of put her on the spot and was like,
bit.
I need to know how you're feeling. And she was like, yes, no, I do love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
You idiot.
You stupid idiot. I love you.
Yeah, I feel like that was a big tell.
I feel like, yeah, if it wasn't him,
She might like him.
she might have a thing for him, I guess. We'll see.
We'll see.
No, I agree with you. I think Devin wins. But now, so obviously that means, I wonder what happens to Marcus then.
Probably loses.
Probably loses.
Yeah. She can't let him propose.
You think she says that to Marcus when, like, breaking up to him? With him?
Yeah, at the altar.
Okay.
Because I don't like you.
Yeah.
You're not ready.
You're not ready. No, but that's been done before. That's
Yeah,
like every season.
Every single.
Like, I'm trying to like piece together from what, like, we see her also go to someone's room, knock on the door, talking with Jesse, being like, with whatever happens, are you okay with it? She's like, yes. And like all the stuff with her family about like each guy, as far as like one of them is apparently emotionally unavailable and not ready.
What if they
The brother
both...
won't give his blessing to Devin.
Oh yeah.
What were you gonna say?
No, that was better.
Okay. No. You speak your truth, bro.
Yeah, maybe it has something to do with like the family not liking both of them. Oh, because it does seem like they don't like either of them, so they don't like give their blessing to either.
So maybe she just doesn't. She does. Are you saying that maybe she just doesn't get engaged, but like still picks one of them, or do you think? Are you saying she ends up alone? I think she picks someone.
Has it ever happened where they just continue without getting engaged?
Yeah. I would say probably not in a little while. It seems like most of the recent seasons have all ended in engagement. But yeah, no, that's not uncommon for them to like pick someone but not get engaged.
Okay.
So that's been done before. So
yeah, so it's probably not that. How about alone?
That's happened on The Bachelor before, not The Bachelorette. So it's like, how nitpicky are they going to be like, oh, it's never happened on The Bachelorette, where they wind up alone. I guess that could count.
How about with both?
As far as both?
They both get married.
Oh, she picks both. That would be weird. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the Mormon shows.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's Jenn is actually going to be on the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
That's the secret. Yeah, I don't know what it could be.
I can't propose to me. It's just like, why show that one? Because like, again, that's not uncommon.
Yeah, that happens
literally every time. They usually do stop and say like, no, don't propose to me, or don't profess your love to me now.
I'll take the ring, but
yeah.
You have to go.
What if I can't let you propose to me? I'm gonna propose to you.
Proposing.
That would
Alpha
definitely fit the bill.
Everyone knows that. Yeah.
That's also, I would assume, though, probably against cultural things. So as far as Vietnamese culture, Although I don't know that.
Yeah.
But I just know that it's not typically common in our culture.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So I don't know.
typically, it's not like never been done, but like I would say the stigma is guy proposes to the girl.
And a lot of religions, yeah, seems to be like that. Like they like that.
Okay. I don't know. That definitely
But that would be
fits the
interesting.
bill as far as not
Unique.
being done before. That would be interesting. Big power move. I would actually really
Yeah,
like
I
Jenn
like
for that. All right, I kind of hope that's what happens now. I can actually see that happening too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I almost do feel like I'm kind of spot on with the line of like I can't let you propose. I feel like that could be to whoever she picks, and it's like I can't let you propose to me, because like I want to be like I want to choose you,
Right.
and like not feel like you're choosing me and I'm just like okay with it or whatever. It's like no, I'm making the decision.
Yeah, I like that. I'm glad I thought of that.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you for your input. Thank
No,
you for
I
your
like that.
genius idea. No, I feel like that's now probably a strong candidate for like, because I'm just trying to think, unless they're just like overhyping it and being like, oh, this is something never, because they even said that with like Joey's season about like Daisy just kind of knowing and being
Right.
like, yeah, I know you're not going to pick me. It's fine.
Yeah, her breaking it off.
Yeah, like her ending it. It's like, yeah, technically that had never been done before. But it
it's
wasn't
not
like
that
a
crazy.
huge, yeah, it wasn't like a huge curveball. So if it's anything in that level of like when it happens, it's kind of anticlimactic. I have no guesses. I don't really know.
Yeah, it could be anything.
But as far as like a whoa, that is kind of like surprising or crazy, I would say it's like she ends up alone, and that's again technically hasn't happened before on The Bachelorette. So if you want to go like
If you want to get
if you want to nitpick, it's like I guess technically it's true. It's never happened on The Bachelorette. But like as far as the other like big one, it would be I would say it's like she proposes to a guy. I could see
Those
that
are good.
happening. I could see
I like that.
I could see that happening.
Yeah, I see the second one happening, and her being alone.
Yeah, the guy says no. Yeah, no, I think that's it. I've talked myself into it. I think she's gonna propose to someone.
All right, I'll take that idea.
I think she proposes to Devin then.
Yeah, I agree.
It almost fits well with Devin's thing though too, because it's like he's like I felt like an option before. I felt like
I need someone to
the
pick
safe
me.
choice. I want to feel like loved back. Yeah, him being proposed
Yeah,
to,
would be
he probably
perfect.
would love that.
Yeah, that would be good, especially if it's him.
I want it to be more of a common thing. I would love to be proposed to. I'm just like realizing that now. It's like,
Oh, I'm not proposing.
yeah, I'm not.
I'm not
Well,
proposing.
I like see to me, both excite me because like thinking of like about proposing to someone to me seems like
A lot of stress and work.
stress, but it's also probably like when you're like about to do it, like prepare, like especially the day of, dude, you have to be like so amped with like adrenaline. It must feel like you're high almost.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it'd
there's
be
gotta be like
crazy.
a real like serious like thrill. Like your heart is constantly like just like beating like out of your chest. Like it's I'm like calling myself. Bro, are you?
Bro, I'm ready.
I'll go get a ring, and I don't know how you feel about me right now, but I might propose to you in the next like couple of days.
Yeah, I just like proposing.
But like I feel like I'd never really thought about from the other side of like being proposed to. I don't know. I feel like that's from
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
societal standpoint. I've like been like I've always thought about proposing to someone, but now I'm like thinking about it, like, dude, it must feel awesome to be proposed to as well.
Yeah,
Being like
pretty good. Yeah, it would be pretty cool.
someone like expressing to you, especially
Getting down on
like,
a knee.
Yeah, getting down on their knees, bowing down to
Bowing down, giving you a gift. A really expensive gift.
yeah, very expensive gift, and like them telling you, like asking you.
And then you have the power.
Oh yeah, I'd be like,
I could say no right now.
I could say no right now. Imagine your face if I say no right now. Imagine you do this at like a sporting event where you're up on the big screen. I could like totally embarrass the hell out of you right now.
And I might.
I've like,
I like that
I've
more.
never even thought about this. I kind of want to do both, to be honest.
I'll propose the idea of you proposing to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna like get down on like one knee. I'm gonna be like,
Hand you.
what do you think about like I would like you to propose to me.
I like that. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's like a good balance.
You get both. You get to experience both.
I want my cake,
And
and
then
I'm
you
gonna
say
eat it
no.
too. and then so yeah, when they propose to you, you can be like, no, no.
I need time.
Oh man. I just opened my eyes to something completely new that I never even thought about that.
I'm ready.
Oh yeah, I am ready. I don't have a person right now to do either of those things, but as soon as I do, I'm buying the ring.
I'm buying the ring
as soon
now.
as I match, I'm buying the ring.
Just one more match and I get the ring.
Is there anything else you'd like to talk about? Anyone else you want to see on Paradise? Like I said,
Probably
I was
Brett.
hoping Brett would get an official invitation. But anyone else we saw that you want to see there?
No.
No, me
Spencer?
Yeah, I can see it. I'm still sticking by what I said earlier, where I think he might be overlooked by the time it actually comes around next year.
Yeah, that is true. Nathan,
Who?
Sam, and 8.
H.
Who's
I
love
would
virgin?
watch both Sams.
I guess either or would be interesting to some point.
I don't know like what my hope would be for Sam M though, because like I was hoping for some redemption
Right, and we
at the
did not
tell-all.
get it.
We didn't get it. I literally only have more questions. I'm more of like side-eyeing him.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I don't really trust you.
But the other Sam, I think would.
The other Sam, I hope he's like wearing this leather jacket
Yeah,
to
he
the beach
better
and
be.
is like sweating nonstop.
He goes swimming in it. He never takes it off.
It gets like super sticky as soon as it gets wet. Dude, like sitting on like a leather couch in the summer, you just like stick to it.
Oh no. You become part of the couch.
And it's just, it was like latex
Oh,
basically. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe both the Sams, that's probably it. Spencer, if I remember him. That's it. That's all I got.
Oh. That's all I got.
This has been Jamie.
This has been Vic.
It's been like
Literally. And you can find us on Spotify,
on Apple Podcasts,
on Google Pod,
on Podbean,
on Pandora Pod,
on iHeart Pod.
Castbox Pod.
Nice. Fire
Fire TV.
Fox. Yeah, sure.
Google, I think.
Yeah.
Oprah.
Yeah, she's talked about us before. Sure.
Oprah. YouTube, when we're like literally.
Like a literally no spaces. Leave us any questions.
Concerns,
Yeah. Well.
theories.
Yeah, theory. I am always curious as far as like
Theory.
what other people think, because I don't know. I try to avoid like I never want to
People.
get like spoiled, so I try to avoid stuff. But I'm
Yeah.
curious, like, what other people, if there's other like theories I haven't thought of. Any suggestions? We will look at them and delete them. No, we will ignore them. No,
We'll take them into careful consideration
by not looking at them.
by not doing them.
Anything else, dude? I think that's it.
Yeah, I think people are tired.
Yeah, if you listen,
I think they need a nap. At
I
least.
think
I
feel
need
like
a nap.
I feel like I need a nap. 4 hours worth of Bachelorette content. I love this show. Truly, I'm not just saying that. There's not a gun to my head as I'm saying that. I truly do love it.
Jesse's not behind you right now.
But got his like hand firmly on the back of my neck, being like, "Yeah, you like the show. Tell me how much you like this fucking show." But too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. Everyone knows that. With that said, I look forward to 3 hours again next week.
Oh no!
For a conclusion that I feel like I'm worried is not going to be as climactic as I'm hoping it will be. But maybe it will be.
It will be. I believe.
Glass is half
Full.
Yeah. All right.
And with that,
With that, we would like to wish you all a great